I heard that to be successful, you have to find discounted properties. You have to find what is known as motivated sellers. And in today's episode, I want to share with you guys why I use driving for dollars to find motivated sellers, to find massively discounted property. So before we deep dive this, I want to talk to you guys about what exactly is a motivated seller? Because the first time I heard this term, when I was not really familiar, I was trying to get into real estate investing, but I thought, man, motivated seller, that sounds like you're taking advantage of people that are down and out on their luck. Why don't they just list their house with a real estate agent? They'll make more money. I would never sell my house at 50 cents on the dollar to an investor. Why would anyone else do it? And if you've had that thought yourself, good for you. Right? That's great. That means you're questioning the morality of a business decision, of a strategy to make money. And I think that will serve you and will continue to serve you. What I discovered by accident is I met a man, and I've talked about this a few times in the past. I met a guy named Stan when I was out washing windows. I used to be a full-time window cleaner, had a business, and I was washing this really beautiful home. And Stan was a real estate investor and was very successful. He was a developer, and I wanted to get into the real estate space, so I started asking him all kinds of questions. And I said, man, if I could just get 2 properties this year, that would be amazing. And he mentioned to me, he's like, oh, that's great. I've got these 2 rentals that I don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with them. And he ended up selling them to me for a huge discount. He even was the bank, and I was able to make payments to him because I couldn't even get a loan. Right? And that was the kind of situation I was in, and he helped me out a ton. And I realized at that point, hey, maybe that's a motivated seller, because he knew he was giving them to me at a discount, but he didn't care. He wanted the speed and convenience over price. And I realized that it was of value to him to be able to pass the deal on to someone else that would value it, someone that he liked, someone that he trusted, that could make some money with the deal, and he didn't have to deal with the headaches. Right? This guy had 2 multi-million-dollar developments going on at the time, and he didn't want to deal with these 2 problematic rentals. So with more research and allowing myself to pursue this business more, because I wasn't afraid of the morality of it, I started to realize, hey, I could make a lot of money, help some wonderful people, and I just need to make sure it's done in a wholesome way. And I found that there's a handful of reasons why people sell their property for speed and convenience over price. And they know it. That's what they want. That's what they want to do because it serves them and their needs. So these people are tired landlords, people that have made their money, they've generated wealth off of it, they just don't want to deal with them anymore. There's people that have inherited properties and they don't want to deal with those properties. They're a pain in their butt. People that have really run down and ugly houses, they might even be embarrassed to have people come through the house. Maybe they're super introverted and they don't want to show the house multiple times. They don't want to fix it up and have it in a condition that it needs to be in for people to get traditional loans on it and sell it for top dollar. They'd just rather take less and just be done with the property. So this happens all the time, and I had no idea because I never thought I would want something like that. And so since I never saw myself selling a property that way, I didn't think it was possible until I saw it happen myself. Once I saw it happen, I realized that it was real. And a motivated seller is not someone that's down and out on their luck. It's just someone that wants speed and convenience for their house. It's someone that kind of wants a pawn shop for their house, essentially. So when I discovered that, I was like, wow, we can pursue this, we can do this. But then came the struggle of finding people like Stan on a regular basis every week. And I happened upon driving for dollars. Tested it out and got a ton of success. So what is driving for dollars exactly, and why do I use this to find deeply discounted properties, and why do I think it's the very best way to find these motivated sellers? And the main reason is this number one thing. When someone has a house that is a physical or that is an emotional problem, that it's literally a thorn in their side and that they can't stand the property and they would love to just trade it off for some quick cash and be done. The people that own those properties, they don't go take care of general maintenance. They don't love it. They're gonna do as little on that house as possible, right? That's why I like getting the code violations from the city is a good list. Is because there's physical signs of neglect, right? The grass is too tall, but with driving for dollars, I don't just get the code violation properties. I get those ones, yes, but I also get ones that have peeling paint and missing shingles and broken windows and couches on the side yard and garbage and debris everywhere and broken down vehicles. I'm looking for properties that are like, that they're not getting money put back into them to take care of that general maintenance. So I'm building this huge list of houses that need love. I know which houses in my area are vacant. My acquisition manager called me today. He's like, dude, I'm so excited. You know those 2 houses we're flipping? Well, I recognized when I was out in that area, there's a vacant one just right down the street. I'm getting that one tonight as well. Right? Because he talked to the sellers like, hey, who owns that one? Found out who owned it. It was on our driving for dollars list. We just never got a hold of the guy because the phone numbers didn't work. Tracked down, found out that the guy moved in with the daughter and went over there and got the contract, right? It's going to be tons of money. We made on those 2 houses that we originally got, we made $105,000 just passing the opportunity on those 2 houses over to our flipper. And we're going to get the one down the street. So there's so much opportunity all around us for these houses with physical signs of neglect. And all you have to do is drive around, identify those houses, and reach out and see if they want to sell. If they say they want to sell, be transparent. Say, I'm an investor. You know, do you want to fix them up and sell them for top dollar and go through the hassles of working with an agent? Or would you rather just sell them cash as is, you know, knowing that I'm going to turn around and try and flip them for a profit? You know, you could just do the flip yourself, remodel, and list. What do you want to do? And you might be surprised, but they'll say, I don't care. I want to be done with it. I want to get cash. I'm done. Right? And if you don't believe that's possible, I show you guys, you can go to my playlist here in my YouTube channel, right? That 40-day challenge is me going out with $1,000 and doing driving for dollars, finding motivated sellers and passing those opportunities on. Took $1,000, turned it into $93,000 in just 40 days. And you guys can watch that and see it happen. You can see me talking to motivated sellers and cold calling them and doing the driving, right? This business, this strategy has completely changed my life, and I know it can do the same for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of the Drive for Dollars Mastery Show. Make sure if you have any interest in becoming a student that you jump down to the show notes below. I'm going to have a link for you guys to be able to book a call and talk to me or one of the members of my team about how you guys can get started with my guidance, right? That means my personal cell phone, me helping you through your deals and getting you set up A through Z to be able to find motivated sellers, sell those deals for massive paychecks. There's been a ton of other people that are doing this and have success, right? You'll probably see them in my podcast as well as here on my YouTube channel. But you know, if I can do this, if these other people can do it, you can do it as well. So if you have any interest in knowing how I can help you get started, go to the show notes, book a call. We'd be happy to talk to you about it, see what your goals are, what your struggles are, and see if we're a fit to help you overcome those obstacles. Everyone, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next episode.